The desert night was quiet, wrapped in a veil of silver moonlight that painted the dunes like rolling waves. In the stillness, only the whisper of wind over ancient sands hinted at the secrets buried beneath them, secrets older than any written scroll, older than the memory of kings and gods. In the heart of this vast and silent desert, destiny stirred. A young explorer named Aaron gazed out across the dunes, his camel resting behind him and his pack of tools glinting faintly. Aaron was not like the other diggers who sought treasure for wealth. He had been raised on stories told by his grandfather, a former temple scribe who spoke of lost dynasties and forgotten kings. When he died, he left Aaron a single relic, a fragment of a map carved on thin gold. The map claimed to reveal the location of a tomb so ancient that historians believed it was only a myth, the hidden tomb of kings. Aaron had studied it for years. Now, at 21, he had finally gathered enough clues to follow it into the desert. But legends often came with warnings. The story said that the tomb held not one king, but many, rulers erased from history by jealous successors. Their names were stripped from monuments, their dynasties burned from scrolls, their spirits condemned to wander unless someone restored their legacy. Aaron believed it was more than a story, and tonight, under the glowing moon, he felt closer than ever. He followed the map's markings to an unusual formation of rocks that rose like jagged teeth from the sand. Shadows clung to their edges, and the air felt unnaturally heavy. Aaron approached carefully, brushing aside sand with his lantern. He found symbols carved into the stone, symbols older than hieroglyphs, swirling shapes that seemed to shift when touched by light. His breath caught. This was it. He pressed his hands against two symbols, just as the fragment of the map instructed. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the ground beneath him trembled. Sand cascaded away, revealing a stone platform with a circular indentation in its center. Aaron reached into his pack and removed the golden map fragment. It fit perfectly. The platform rotated with a deep rumbling sound, and a hidden entrance opened, a dark staircase spiraling into the earth. A gust of cool, stale air rushed out, carrying the scent of ancient incense. Aaron's heart pounded. He descended slowly, lantern held high. The staircase seemed endless, twisting deeper into darkness. Eventually, it opened into a massive stone corridor lined with towering statues. Each statue wore a different crown, each face unique. Their eyes seemed to watch him as he walked. At the far end stood a door carved with intricate scenes, battles, coronations, celestial beings descending from the sky. At its center, engraved in gold, were the words, "Here rest the forgotten kings. Disturb them not, unless you seek the truth." Aaron placed his palm on the golden inscription. The door slid open silently. Inside was a chamber unlike anything he had imagined. The ceiling rose impossibly high, painted with constellations that glowed faintly. Torches on the walls ignited on their own as he entered, illuminating row upon row of sarcophagi, each made of different stone, granite, alabaster, obsidian, lapis lazuli. A chill ran through Aaron. Legends had said only one tomb, but here were dozens. He moved among them, reading inscriptions. None bore names, only titles: the Sun-Bearer, the Lion King, the Keeper of Storms, the Ruler of Three Rivers. These were kings erased from time itself. Aaron felt a strange pull toward the largest sarcophagus at the center of the chamber. It was carved from black stone, massive and smooth, with gold patterns shimmering across its surface. As he approached, a faint whisper echoed through the chamber. He froze. The whisper grew louder, forming words not spoken by any living tongue. His lantern flickered. A gust of cold wind swept through the room. "I know you," a voice murmured. Aaron stumbled back. The voice seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. "You bear the map," it said. "The key to our awakening." Aaron tightened his grip on the lantern. "Who are you?" "We are the kings forgotten," the voice answered. "Cast aside by time, you have found what others feared to seek." The lid of the central sarcophagus shifted on its own. Dust rose as the heavy stone slid open a few inches. Aaron watched in stunned disbelief. A golden mask gazed up at him, beautiful and terrifying. The eye sockets glowed faintly. "You came to uncover truth," the voice said softly. "Will you hear it?" Aaron swallowed, his pulse quickening. Yes. The chamber darkened, the glowing constellations intensified, and a vision formed before Aaron's eyes. He saw an ancient city of dazzling beauty, tall golden towers, grand palaces, vast gardens. A place far older than any known civilization. Kings ruled not with greed, but with wisdom. Their laws built harmony, their knowledge shaped the world. But jealousy rose among later rulers. They feared the old king's power. They destroyed their monuments, burned their histories, and sealed their tombs to erase them completely. "We were not gods," the voice said, "but we were men who understood life and death. And for that, we were feared." The vision faded. The voice continued, "If you leave this place, no one will ever find it again. The sands will bury it forever. But if you choose to reveal us, the world will change. Knowledge long lost will return. And with it, danger." Aaron hesitated. Everything he ever wanted lay before him. Truth, discovery, history reclaimed. But he also felt the weight of responsibility pressing on him like a stone. "What must I do?" he whispered. The golden mask glowed brighter. "Restore our names. Speak our stories. Let us live again through memory. But guard the tomb. Do not reveal its location, for power always breeds greed." Aaron nodded slowly. "I will." The voice softened. "You are the first in centuries to stand before us without fear. For that, we bless you." A warm light enveloped him. Knowledge flowed through his mind. Ancient languages, forgotten histories, secrets of architecture and astronomy. The blessing felt like both a gift and a burden. When the light faded, the chamber grew silent once more. Aaron looked around. The torches extinguished themselves. The constellations dimmed. The lid of the sarcophagus slid shut with a final, resonant thud. He knew it was time to leave. He retraced his steps, ascending the long staircase. When he reached the surface, the entrance sealed itself behind him, leaving no trace of its existence. Aaron stood under the rising sun, feeling the warmth on his face. The desert looked the same, but he was forever changed. In his mind, he carried the lives of forgotten kings. Their stories burned like fire within him. When he returned to civilization, he did not speak of the tomb. Instead, he wrote, scroll after scroll, carving their histories into words. He restored their legacies through stories disguised as myths, tales meant to survive ages without drawing greed. As years passed, Aaron became known as a remarkable historian, a teller of ancient truths. Some called him wise, others believed he invented everything. But he never revealed the secret. Deep beneath the desert, the hidden tomb of kings remained undisturbed, resting in timeless silence. And though no one else knew, the forgotten kings were no longer lost. Through Aaron's words, they lived again. For in Egypt, immortality was not found in treasures or tombs. It lived in memory. And as long as stories survived, the kings would never be forgotten again.